When I was working at LA Fitness as a personal training director for 5 months, I was working 6 days a week, 50 hours a week. And I still was working out, eating 100% clean. I was meal prepping to work. I was the only person at my job meal prepping and eating 100% clean on the animal-based diet. Then I was working out on break, working on my online brand and posting and making content on break and after work. I was at the gym from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and had a break from 1 to 4, and I was still putting the work in. I was still cold plunging every day, tracking, getting my 10K steps a day, eating 100% clean when I came home, and everything. I was still doing all my self-improvement aspects, all my discipline stuff I do every single day. I was working out, and this is when I had my shoulder injury where I wasn't working out upper body for like almost 2+ months, right? And I still was doing what I could do. I was doing legs, I was doing core. I was doing legs 3 times a week. I was doing core like 4 to 6 times a week. And I was still doing what I could do. You know, like you don't realize like my shoulder injury, like it was so bad. I literally had to stop working out for almost 2 months straight upper body. I lost so much muscle mass. I felt so insecure. I felt low on T, felt like a Jeff, but I still was showing up at my job working 6 days a week, 50 hours a week, right? Still was meal prepping, eating 100% clean, still was cold plunging, still was getting my steps in, still was making content, working on my online brand, still was doing what I could do with my working out, with doing legs, core, rehabbing, physical therapy, massage therapy, all this stuff, right? I was still showing up every single day, regardless of my shoulder injury, the setback, anything. I could have really not done any of that stuff. I could have cheated my diet. I could have not shown up to work. I could have not cold plunge, not post, make content, etc. Right? I could have not done any of that, but I still showed up regardless because my mindset and my mentality and my discipline of doing these things every single day, of consistently doing it every day, y'all. You got to rewire your mind, shift your identity to do it whether you feel like it or don't. Come on, y'all.